Hello friends, welcome back to VBA tutorial series. In this video, we will talk about upper bound, lower bound, and how to resize the array dynamically. Okay. So let's first look at the upper bound and lower bound. The upper bound and lower bound are the functions which is used to determine the lower and upper bounds of an array. So that means the bound is nothing but the index of the element. So in case of LBound, the index will be 0. The first index of the element will be LBound and the last index of the element will be UBound. So in this example, wherein I pass the size of this array is 2, that means there will be total 3 elements in this array. So the first index of the element will be 0 and the last index of the element will be 2, right? The redeem statement is used to dynamically resize of an array, either to increase or decrease of the elements of the array. So I have declared one variable here, and now I am not passing any size, any element into that array, because I don't know the proper size of this element right now, right? So in the program further, maybe through that I can resize this element, right? So what I'll use, redeem and then array and then size. So now I can resize. Further we can resize it up to any number, right? So let's get into the practical stuff, then only we will be able to understand it. So here in this example, I have passed the size of the element 2. In various program wherein you must be working on, when you will be able to uh, get into some more of complex arrays, so wherein even you don't know the size of the array, right? And in that case, you don't know the uh, lower bound and upper bound, predominantly upper bound, right? So how would you fix that problem dynamically? So what you can use, instead of these numbers which is static number, you can dynamically put it. So if you run this, so you will get this output because you know the dimension of this array, right? So how can I get the lower bound of this array? What I'll put, I'll write L bound and array name and bracket close. And instead of 2, I'll put U bound, that is upper bound, the last index of the element. And since VBA is not a case sensitive programming language, so you can write in any case. Now, if I run it, so I'll get the same answer. It knows the lower bound and upper bound of this, right? How to redimension of this array, right? So suppose I don't know the dimension of this array and I'll keep it blank and I'll just declare it and leave it. I'll not put it. So now further I want to resize this array, like array 2, right? If I resize it, so then I'll get similar. What if I want to resize it again? And I'll put 3, right? And then I want to write it, the last one, which I increase the third one. Welcome to VBA array tutorial to be displayed. Tutorial to be displayed here. If I run this program, so what will happen? These 3 will be ignored because we resize the dimension of this. Post that. The only this one will be displayed. So rest will be blank, just like that. Blank, 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 and then tutorial is coming. How can you retain those previous values in the array? You don't want to lose these element which you had declared earlier. So in order to do so, you will have to write preserve, and this is a keyword which will retain the previous values of the element. So now if you run it, so you will get everything. Welcome to VBA array tutorial. So I think you must have understood this, how it is being done, right? So thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button.